Going on to you, Taurus, out here. So you have the Judgment. I'm sure Scorpio gonna come up, but you have the Judgment, Five of Swords, and then you have the Moon. Now Scorpio energy is not in the main board of this reading, but I'm sure it'll more than likely come up in the clarification or something. It ain't a Taurus video unless Scorpio energy pops up in here. It's been doing it for months. But the point that I'm trying to make here with you, Taurus, it's like kind of like a running joke. But the point that I'm trying to make here for you, Taurus, is a lot of you, Taurus, are staying away from difficult relationships. You've tried to get to know a couple of people that unfortunately aren't the best people, and you found out first-handedly that they essentially talk trash about you behind your back or to your face. And the way that they rejected you, the way that they said no was completely classless. They could have respected you, but they wanted to really disrespect you. They wanted to really make you feel down in the dumps. And the thing about it is that the Ace of Wands and the Three of Wands represents, you're not really worried about it like that. You're not really too caught up with how they essentially represented themselves. Because that's a good attitude to have. That's a good mentality to have, because a lot of you Taurus understand anyway that if this is how it is that they're treating people, no wonder why it is that they're single, and they're going to remain single. And again, this is something that I was just telling Geminis, right? The Gemini video that I just made. The premise of the video was about how it is that, attractive people doesn't necessarily always mean that the person is attractive internally, right? Spiritually, soulfully. Because there's, like I said before, what is attraction? I'm trying to raise the bar high. Who want to jump and get it? You're better off trying to skydive. Because what I mean by that, what I'm trying to say by that is that people are not talking about a lot of the things that I'm talking about, right? Generally, they're not breaking it down in the sense that, like, telling you basically, right? And this isn't an ego thing. I'm saying it to fill in the blanks, that there's way more levels or nuances to attraction than just looks. There's way more levels than that. It's way more levels than that. And people who are trying to push that out like that is the absolute. They're lying to you. I don't care what YouTube video, I don't care what channel you're watching. If they trying to make it seem like hypergamy is a thing, and that hypergamy is real, and that like it's something that no one has control over, they're lying. They're lying straight to your face, because hypergamy is just dating somebody to gain materialism, to gain material things. That's what it is. It's essentially, literally, that's what it really is. So I'm saying all that to say that just because a person is cute to look at or they find externally does not mean that you, Taurus, lost anything. And you, Taurus, know that. Because a lot of you Taurus understand, like I said, if this person is going to move like that with you, they're not going to be in a relationship. No one who has self-respect, who's upwardly mobile, is going to be like, yeah, that's the kind of person that I want. I want a person who's going to be a jerk, you know what I mean, who's going to be so disrespectful or whatever the case may be for absolutely no real justifiable cause, right? As far as why they're showing you that level of disrespect. No. The Three of Wands represents a lot of you Taurus are very much so still hopeful. You're not worried about this person who turned you down, because a lot of you Taurus aren't pressed. And I'm glad that a lot of you Taurus got to a point where you understand, shrugs your shoulders, right? Like you, because the truth is that this is the reality of how meeting someone is. There's no such thing as a particular technique to getting to know somebody. That stuff is, oh my gosh, that stuff is television. That stuff is movies. That's the fictitious element of the movies. There's no such thing as that, because people know when other people are using cheesy, goofy pickup lines, and them pickup lines don't work. That's the thing. People are gonna jump. Like some people are gonna join in and clown and bag on you and clown and if you use those cheesy pickup lines, right? Or if the pickup lines are being used. So that's what I'm saying. Like the pickup lines that like the dating coaches and stuff like this, or what it is that you see in these movies, these pickup lines, I'm telling you factually. Because I did that. Them stuff don't work. I did that. That's what I'm saying. I did all of that already. That stuff doesn't work. And what the dating coaches aren't saying, and I have to use them as an example because they're the ones that prop up using techniques to make it seem like this is a script that you can run off of. It's like dating is a script. There's a format. And the truth is there is a format, but it's a lot more creative and chaotic than what you think. There's not like a well, like how do I say, like there's not like, oh, cheesy pickup line, get number, go out on date goes amazing. It's a wash, right? It's already a done deal. Next time y'all hang out, y'all have romantic fun. Now y'all are in a real, that don't happen like that. Especially nowadays, when people are shutting other people down, how you gonna even expect to get yourself, how are you even gonna expect to get your foot in the door if so many people are getting off on telling other people no for no good reason and all types of stupid stuff, right? The amount of like hypergamy that's out here where, you know, take a look at a person like Trevor Bauer. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's the only kind of people who would get play. It's like you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta, you feel me? Like you gotta be rich and famous and stuff like this. Otherwise, or strive to be rich and famous. Like you need to have a bag now, because if you don't have one, if you don't have fame to go with it, and it's not enough to just be rich, you gotta be famous on top of that too. Even if you rich but you're not famous, you still lame, right? So the point that I'm trying to make here with that is a lot of you Taurus pretty much understand what type of time it is. That's what I'm getting at. I had to take you around the world for you to understand. That's where it is that you're getting at. Because a lot of you Taurus are beginning to understand that, like I said, there's a lot more nuances to dating than it is just the shallowness of if you look like a star, if you look conspicuously handsome or conspicuously, you know, pretty beautiful or whatever, then that's the end all be all. When if it's going to be a successful relationship, that's not anywhere near all that it's for, or all that it's worth, or all that it encompasses, right? If you're going to be in a microwavable, fast-paced, short-lived relationships where it's like a transaction, cool, right? Where y'all just want to body to body, right? But if it's something long-term, there's going to be much more that has to be built on top of that, right? So the Fool and the Lovers now represents for you Taurus that, once again, a lot of you understand that the best thing for you to do is, as you continue to date and try to get to know other people, for you to love yourself, right? Just because you haven't necessarily found the right one for you doesn't mean that you should start slacking in your own personal health. And that's one of the things too that a lot of people take for granted. It's the fact that you forget about a lot of people forget about the self-love element of it too. That just because things don't necessarily go right for them, they end up getting they're not happy. So it's like right? Sometimes they forget to take care of themselves. And even in relationships, you're still supposed to take care of yourself. You know, you're supposed to take care of yourself essentially the entire time. It's just that while you're taking care of yourself, you're also learning how to have the back or take care of another person as well. As well as they're supposed to take care of themselves and take care of you as well. You understand? So you Taurus definitely have the correct idea. And the Devil card, right, represents the self-doubt. So the Lovers and the Devil represents going against the self-doubt. And you Taurus understanding that you have to love yourself. Very true. The Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. The Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands represents, you know, because you understand what it is that you're looking for. The Eight of Pentacles, you know that whatever it is that this connection between a would have been person that just shuts you down the way that this person did at the very beginning, right, is not the type of person that you would want to have around you anyway, which is why it was so easy for you to walk away from them, because you understand that, you know, these people are not your significant other. You were just trying to get to know them, and they couldn't even handle that. You know, I've walked up on people and been like, hey, what's going on? And then they was like, nah, because of the beard. Remember when I had that real long bushy beard in 2021 or 2022? Oh, the beard and everything like that. Oh, it makes you look older. Because I'm in the lab, I'm here grinding. I'm here trying to make myself something. What are you talking about? You know, like I'm putting out all these videos and stuff like this. This is what happens with people who are building themselves from the basement, building themselves from the bottom, right? Sometimes they don't have all the time in the world for a shave. Not to say that they're not keeping up with themselves, but they're not doing the extras. And a lot of, again, you know, so if a person doesn't look at you and get to know you and see your worth as they get to know you, because they're not going to know your worth just by one glance, right, when they don't even know you. But if a person doesn't, at the very minimum, give you a chance and get to know you, it really is their loss at the end of the day, because it really goes to show you where you, Taurus, are at, where you're not even holding a grudge, you're not upset, you know, you're still being a good sport about it, you know, because you have value. So let's clarify the Lovers. The Unalive card, the Three of Swords, the Temperance, the Lovers, and then you have the Strength. No, oh wait. I was about to say no Scorpio, but then I remembered the Unalive card represents Scorpio. Duh, it wouldn't be a Taurus video unless Scorpio was in it. But the Unalive card, the Three of Swords, represent here that, you know, in the past, you would have been absolutely devastated. Prior to this year, more so accurately 2022 and 2021, or earlier on to that, you would have been completely heartbroken. But you're not that anymore. That part of you has long made that transformation, that transmutation, that changing of lanes, where that doesn't affect you anymore, because you also have to identify the value of the person who's telling you no, right? You know what I'm saying? Like 9 out of 10 times, you know, what I realize is the people that be telling you no, or in a general sense, are people, when you really come hear about them, right? If you keep your ears close to the streets and you in the loop enough, you hear about the type of stuff that they caught up in. They're in debt, running from the law, got all types of goofy stuff going on. And then you're like, you feel, I ain't even gonna lie, you feel better about your situation because you're like, this is the goofy person that I got told no from. And then you have the Temperance and the Strength card, showing mercy and standing 10 toes down, standing tall, and as you should, because there's, again, this person from the very beginning who tried to like really treat you like trash when they told you no. Dude, I'm telling you, Taurus, what it is. Don't feel bad about this at all, because these people got some dysfunctional stuff going on in their life. I'm telling you what it is. I'm telling you what I know. You just have to sit back and continue to enjoy your life and be a good sport about it. And trust me, you're gonna go far with this thing, because people can appreciate when somebody knows how to take rejection. You know, like I said, that's one of the things that you have to know how to do, is to take rejection. You know how to win, but also know how to take rejection. You know, Doing those two things definitely will not make you weaker. It'll only make you stronger. So that's it. Trying to make my YouTube channel grow. So please, I got 14,604. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. There's a link in the comment section below called the Linktree link. Click on it. It will redirect you to my website. Come and get a personal reading, buy my books, get my merch. Really appreciate it. Peace.